Hey everyone, welcome to the Rivals Weekly Show. MSB will be a little bit late this week if he shows up at all, so for now we have Windows filling in for him. Windows, who's our guest this week?
Our guest this week is Jorane, the meme lord, as it says in the title, content creator, and avid player from Canada. How are you doing tonight, Jorane?
Pretty good. Well, just woke up, so it's a good morning for me.
Yeah, you're okay. So Jorane and I both being nocturnal people, Windows being a little bit unusual, needs to change his stream schedule. That gets me every once in a while because it's like anytime my sleep's messed up, then I can catch up to your streams. But if my sleep isn't messed up, there's no way in the world I'm going to be able to see your stream. Windows being at 9 a.m.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so Jorane, that's that's the first thing I need to talk about. I'm in your stream fairly often, harassing you over there. You spend an unusually large amount of time making really stupid memes. Why and how long did it take you to make that specific one, the animated one?
Oh gosh. Why do I I don't know. I feel like I know other people make, Rivals memes. They definitely make content. Um but in terms of like a steady stream of memes, I feel like that was sort of lacking. So I started doing it every single day just for fun. And the easy ones honestly take me like 20 minutes. Like I can just whip those out. I'm like, you know what? It'd be really funny if Orkane just ate Raster, and then I do that, and I'm like,
So it's just you get the idea, then you make it. Just
yeah, it doesn't usually take that long. But the Ether Daddy one, I had that idea in my head. I'm like, you know what? I need this to happen. Like this is like not actually my two favorite games. Rivals is my favorite game. Dream Daddy is not my second. Close. I did it at work. I work at a job where I can like use my laptop, and I started at the start of my work, and then right before I left work, I posted it to Twitter. So I did work in between there, but it took about 8 hours.
That is dedication to make a really
it's
stupid meme.
Yeah.
A what meme? Amazing meme. I don't find it very stupid.
Oh, all right, you got me. I'm sorry. I think the funniest thing about that though is that I've seen it's both. Yeah, it was Thirsty Wench and Penguin both want to get into editing sprites just because you have been doing that.
You're inspiring people.
People have actually asked me how to like do little editing things here and there, and that's actually kind of cool. I've been teaching Wench how to do pixel art, and like I just helped Shengon like because he wanted to stick a face on like a poster, so I helped him with that. So it's been fun.
Yeah, so you went to Bigger Buck this year, and
yes,
I think I technically upset some people. You did pretty well. Yeah, you took a game off full stream, got put into losers by full. You reverse 3-0'd AZ cards, and then lost in top 6 to Ralph, taking game off Ralph as well. Yeah, so that is more than respectable.
I'm very happy about how that one went. It feels like ages ago now.
It really does. That was how many months ago was that? Just last month, wasn't it? Was it?
I have no idea. I have no sense of time. I don't know what time it is. But no, losing to Ralph was like, it felt like I couldn't do anything. But losing to Full Stream, he just seems like he's just such a solid player. It felt like I could have won if I tried harder, but no matter what I did, he just ended up winning. But for some reason, it felt you always feel like you have a chance against Full Stream. But it's just something about the way that Ralph plays. It's just like, no, you're not winning. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can sympathize with that. I played both of them as well, and it's weird. You always think that like there's something more you can do against Full Stream. We saw he like went really close against MSB at SmashCon, but he always pulls out in the end.
Yeah, somehow.
The really weird part about that, and I noticed this while I was editing, is that even though Full Stream won SmashCon, he had like almost no highlights in the highlight video I made of it. Like when you look at MSB in Full Stream set, it's like, oh, okay, MSB highlight. It looks like MSB is destroying. Oh wait, I guess MSB lost. Like he wasn't getting any highlights, but he was just out playing in neutral over and over again.
He's very consistent. I think like that is his biggest strength.
Hmm.
All right, let me go ahead and tweet this out. This is happening live. Can we get an announcement over in the Rivals General? Did we get one? I don't think we did. Okay. So yeah, what was your experience like at Bauk? I know Bauk is definitely way more grassroots of a tournament than a lot of the other ones. It's kind of a PM. It's supposed to be PM's main tournament.
Yeah, there was a lot of we were kind of just, put in one area, but we kind of took up a lot of space. But the other events going on were a lot louder than ours.
PM's crowd is loud, very very loud.
Yeah, even when we had like the main screen, like the PM people in the back were just like screaming. We're like, oh my god!
It's like this is our show. We're gonna be running this show. All you hear about is PM.
It was super fun though. I enjoyed it.
Did you go around talking to like see any of the other players that play like maybe other Smash games, or do you just kind of stick to the Rivals players?
I stick to the. I love PM. I don't really follow it though, so I don't really know any of the prominent PM players. I think they were also doing. There was also Melee there because Melee's everywhere that Smash is. But so like I saw Hungry Box. So that was interesting. He's a lot shorter than I thought he was.
This is the only comment you have about him. He's a bit shorter than I thought.
Well, I don't know. Of all the people that I recognize, I'm like, oh, Hungry Box is cool, but I don't really want his like autograph or anything. So
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I always found that tournament to be super interesting, just because it's not like I said, it's very grassroots. It's not like this huge company is really pushing advertising and sponsoring it. It's like, no, it's just people just coming here. We're just playing.
People who love the games.
Yeah, and I still will reiterate. I think the best commentary we've had at any Rivals tournament was at Bauk.
Oh yeah, we had. I can't remember his name, but it was the one guy who was. He was on the open mic basically.
Yeah, I think it was Cups. Was it?
No, it was someone I haven't heard of him before. But there was one dude in particular who just carried the stream through like pools, I think it was.
Oh yeah, that was someone else. I remember that guy because he didn't really know a whole lot about Rivals.
He did, but he was so good. I loved him. I loved him so much.
The part that got me is when he was like, "Cool to Ice for sponsoring LVO," and it's like, obviously not in the Rival scene, right? But yeah. He's trying his darndest. That's good. Okay, so who else I know you hang out with quite a few different people in your own like circle and bubble off on your side. I know you hang out with Thirsty Wench a lot. But who else do you hang out with? Because I hear you mentioned something like you end up playing D&D a lot with other people. Like, who else do you chill with?
I end up playing D&D with Thirsty Wench and his like two cousins. So Thirsty Wench. No idea. Mostly.
I mean, just people you hang out with in the Rival scene, if there's any aside from those two.
Oh, I guess people who live close by would be like Arcanine. Our schedules have kind of gotten much like when I'm sleeping, he's awake, and like it's opposite. But we used to actually play locals quite often, like with him and his girlfriend Kat. But Arc's super fun. I like hanging out with him.
Arc is the only experience I have with him is just him being super nice.
Yep, everyone has something nice to say about Arcanine. I don't think I've met a single person who's like, God, I hate that guy. Or like even like moderately dislike him. Like I've never heard a bad thing said about Arcanine.
Well, he keeps doing locals without me because I'm sleeping, so fuck him.
Oh, well, there it is. We have the footage.
No, I love Arc. We're gonna if he ends up going to Genesis. That's on the West Coast, and we drove together. Well, we carpooled to PAX West for that tournament. So if he's going to Genesis, I'm just gonna hop in his car and go with him.
Are you just gonna abduct his car, just take it and go?
We'll see.
What else are you going to? I never go to Heatwave.
Yeah, those are the only two ones in the foreseeable future that I'm going to, and then stuff after that. So Heatwave and then Genesis. Nothing else in between.
So when did you get sponsored? When did that happen?
Oh gosh. Asking me for timelines. It was a while ago, but not that long ago. Maybe a month or something. Was it a month ago? Probably.
So
It's a fair
that happened after
guess.
Balk.
Yes. Happened
I
after
remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do they do for you? Do they just help loud car? I'm
Travel
sorry.
costs or
Yeah, do they cover the travel costs, or what do they do for you?
We kind of look at which events might be the most interesting to go to, and then they help me with some of the costs, and then some of the ones that I can get to easier, I just like fund to myself. But if I need the extra push, then I'm like, hey, and they're like, of course.
okay.
So it's been pretty cool so far. They're all very, very chill.
If they're chill enough, like you should totally yell at them to get you a new computer.
Not yet. I'd be pushing it.
I've been telling him to do that sarcastically because his laptop freaks out occasionally.
I like my laptop. For now, until it dies.
You're always on it at work too.
I don't think, like, I don't actually shut it down. I just close it and then open it up again. It hasn't turned off unless it has to restart for like years.
I'm actually curious, when did you first pick up Rivals? Because I remember you playing pretty on in early access, but I know the exact time.
I don't know. As soon as I saw the trailer for Rivals, like literally, I was playing PM. I'm like, you know what? I'm done playing PM because I don't want to I don't want to play it on my laptop and have to install DOF, which I did later. But I'm like, I just want a Smash game that is just on Steam. So I literally looked up like Steam Smash game, and Rivals popped up, and I just bought it instantly because I also like pixel art as well. So I started playing long time ago. I can't exactly remember when, but obviously it was before like Edalus and Abso were in the game. But I still think I think I came in right after Maple and Forsburn joined. I think they came
Right.
together. Yeah,
Okay.
so right after that.
So roughly around the same time that like almost every other top level player got the game basically.
I think so.
I think almost everyone got into the game right around when it officially got released in early access on Steam. This like September, October 2015, sometime around there. I believe.
No, that's so long ago.
I think the only person who I've talked to that like has joined more recently would be like Penguin. I think he picked it up in 2016, like midway through 2016, and
Yeah, that's crazy.
he's been doing pretty well.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
that was. I still remember that. The only reason I remember that is just because I said, like, sometime around late August is when I swapped over to Zetaburn, and then Penguin's like, "Hey, that's when I got into the game." I'm like, "Wow, thanks,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Penguin."
Oh, I can see Penguin in chat.
Is he in chat?
with
Yeah.
Penguin's probably the best transition. Why'd you pick up Absa?
Yeah, why would
when
you
I
choose
first
that
started-
dumb goat?
When I first started playing, I played Forsburn because I love characters that make other characters to play. I don't like Ice Climbers though; that doesn't count. But I like characters that spawn other characters. I'm like, oh, he makes a clone. That's super cool. And then I played with him. I'm like, oh, clone isn't that cool. So then I switched to Raster. Because I have no idea. He just seemed really fun. But then I saw like the trailer for upcoming Absa. I'm like, whoa, there's my main. I just have to wait for her.
Just knew immediately.
I just knew it because I needed the most zone heavy character, and like I saw the cloud, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like a projectile zoning tool that you can leave there and detonate. Because I played Snake and PM, so it kind of reminded me of like the detonating mine, which I wish was in Rivals. That would just
Right.
make my entire life. But I had to be Absa. Whoever has the most zoning will probably be my main.
I know your style of Absa in particular is probably like the least hated of the top level Absas. Like
Yeah.
most people, like they can find something to like hate about Skrullho or Penguin or Says or like other good Absas. I mean, Skrullho's Absa is just very, very campy. But with yours, everyone seems to really enjoy facing it. Why do you think that is?
Well, when I get, more upset with the Rivals community, then I put on my Skrullho tag and then I hit the ranked. No, I'm joking. No, I don't know, it's sort of weird, kind of disconcerting after like 90% of the people I play, they send me a message being like, "Wow, I didn't hate playing your APSA. It's like you're actually fun to play." And I'm like, "Thanks." Like, I don't really know what to say to that. But I think it's because I don't know. It honestly surprises me because I use a lot of cloud, and I feel that people hate just being zoned. Um, I think it's probably my how I don't use up B that often. People find that to be a super annoying move for some reason. And I do go in when I get the opening, like I zone just to get the upper hand, and then I go aggressive and then try to get a kill combo. Sometimes that doesn't happen, and then I'll end up zoning for the entire match if they're super aggressive, being like a Maple or a really aggressive LBO Zetterburn. And I guess people don't find it that annoying because it seems it's a little bit more dynamic than just staying back and zoning the entire match, or just like using a move that I think is particularly good, like up E over and over again. So I
Or
don't
up
know.
tilt,
I guess
or
that's
up
why.
tilt.
Or up tilt. Yeah, I try to mix in everything, but I do use a
Yeah.
lot of clouds.
I'm pretty sure it was Penguin that said this. I don't remember who actually said it, but I mentioned that as like, no, Jorane's APSA doesn't tilt me. Like APSAs usually tilt me. Either they camp all game or they just go full on aggression, and I do not know what to do against an APSA that goes full aggression, which is silly to say. But yeah, I'm pretty sure what Penguin said was Jorane plays like a bad APSA, but he's not bad.
I honestly feel like a bad absent sometimes. Like I don't have my tech skills like lacking. It's terrible, and my movement is really bad. Like sometimes you'll see me pretend to know how to do like absa up the ledge canceling and like wave dashing, but I just kind of mess it up. But I try. Like the only things I rely on are like really heavy reads and then like reaction time, which sometimes doesn't show offline. I mean online. So I usually do a little bit better in like offline tournaments because I can just because Absa has a lot of tools to if you know where the opponent's gonna be, then you can like react to it and stick out a cloud and like just be ready for it. That's why I like Absa.
Oh,
Alright.
and I probably should have mentioned this much earlier. This stream was originally supposed to be over on the Rivals Weekly channel, but there was some issues. Maybe the stream feed got changed. I don't really know what happened, but I couldn't like nothing live would happen over there. So it's over here this week, but usually it's over on the Rivals Weekly channel. So that's linked down below in the video information. That's where it usually is. If you were watching this in the Rivals channel and the usual watchers, link this around so people know what's happening because I don't know. I don't think people know what's happening right now because this isn't where it's supposed to be. So
Yeah.
I apologize for that. But we're still going to make it work. So, because I see Penguins here, I don't see much. I saw Bright Glow was in here earlier too. So, all right, well that cleared up. Yeah, no, you're no, like I said before, your apps is actually. I feel like your apps is actually good for most people to fight, even if they're really bad at the APSA matchup, because it will still get you familiar with how APSA is going to work without feeling completely overwhelmed or frustrated. But you don't win. So like because I remember my first experience playing you is I came across you randomly in exhibition not knowing you were streaming or anything. And I remembered winning a few games, and then I was like, wait, are you streaming this time? I'll go back and look at this. I didn't win any games. I was like, wait a minute. What? I don't remember this.
That's funny. I haven't played you that often though, I think. But yeah, we those were a couple of matches.
Yeah, I think that was the only time we played. It's like I remember doing well, but apparently not. Right, so you mentioned that you were into PM. Was PM your main Smash game or
Yeah, and like we had some offline tournaments that I'd go to. Because I actually started with I never really got that into Melee, but I really liked Brawl. And I played Snake in Brawl, and I just up tilted because that was really good. But no, and I actually did pretty well when they actually still had Brawl tournaments here. And like I was working my way up, and like I would get like top 3 and like come second, and then I was starting to get first, and then everyone's like, Brawl is dead, and I'm like, no, you can't take.
Ah.
Like I was just starting to be like one of the oh my goodness, and then someone's like, you know what, like there's this game, it's called like PM, like it's modded, and like it's so much better, and I played it, and I'm like, but it's Brawl. And then a couple months later, I just gave in because Brawl wasn't coming back. And then, so I got into PM, and I'm like, you know what, Snake is even better in this, and this game just feels so much better. So then I started playing those tournaments, And I only came first once in an offline tournament, but the rest of the times was at least like top 4, top 3. Um, but then I kind of got Melee became a little bit more popular here, so then I didn't really want to play PM online, so then I got into Rivals.
You know, that
Okay.
explains a lot about your playstyle. It honestly does. Well, not even, I mean, yeah, coming from Brawl, but also just playing Snake.
Yeah. I think Risky is another person who played Snake in PM, and Rolex as well. There's a lot of Snake players from PM who came over to Rivals.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Snake, but
But
yeah.
I also played Diddy. Diddy and Snake, I think.
Why you play all the characters I hate?
Those are my top 3.
Yeah, I've never particularly been very good at zoning characters. And I had the same C4 Johns that everyone else did about PM Snake.
That's what keeps you going. It's the same way with ABSA. It's like when someone tries to parry your down B and then they die, like it just washes over you. It's like, this is why I'm playing Rivals. And it's the same thing in PM when you put down a fully charged, down smash, and then someone's walking towards it and you just know it's gonna happen, and then they die to it. That's why I play these games.
So, since you got in from Smash, I assume you use a GameCube controller then?
I used the GameCube for all of those, and then as soon as I got into Rivals, since it was my first like Steam Smash game, or just even playing on my computer, and it just felt like I'm playing a platformer. So I'm like, I should use my Xbox controller because that's what I use for all my Steam games. And then I really switched around my controls. Like I made A jump because like I always jump in platformers with A. So yeah, I tried using a GameCube controller with Rivals another time, and it just felt awful. So I use Xbox One now.
That was the same experience I had, where I tried to use a GameCube controller and I just couldn't at all.
There's something about Rivals that just, I don't know, it feels weird around a GameCube controller. I've tried it myself as well.
Yeah, some people live by it though.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels very, very different. I find it really hard to go back to playing Smash because, like, if I try to go back now, I can't do anything. Like, my movement doesn't work, my tech doesn't work. It's like, what happened? I used to play this game all the time. Now I can't play it at all.
Yeah, thankfully I played characters that didn't require too much tech, so I can go back in and still do okay. I can't play Wolf anymore though. Fuck that. I can still play Snake and a little bit of Diddy though.
Just gotta work on your Zetterburn. That'll help out a lot.
I thought, yeah, I know. Since I loved Wolf so much, I thought I'd like Zetterburn, but there's something about it that I don't know. I'm liking Zetterburn a little bit more now, but definitely not as a main or a secondary.
I think I may have said this before, but I think people take the Zetter is literally Wolf comparison a little bit too far because they do feel like different characters after like having tried both of them. They have very similar movesets, but the flame mechanic does change how the characters play completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's weird for me too, because like I can't play Fox or Falco or Wolf in PM, but like I do Zetterburn fine. So granted, the tech is about 1,000,000 times easier.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, we got Slime Mage in the chat. What's up, Slime?
I should probably get the chat up.
Yeah, we have Slime and Penguin talking in the chat. What is your best secondary? I know it's not Zetterburn.
I've been trying. Craig has been getting up there, but I think it's still Raster. Because he was the main I came off of before going to ABSA, so I still kind of know how to use him. Like, it doesn't look like I know how to use Raster, but I still win the most games with Raster other than ABSA.
This excites me.
Don't look at my Raster, it looks awful though.
Oh, I'm going to look at your Raster.
It's kind of the same way that people are like, yeah, I look like a bad ABSA, but I still win somehow. It's the same with my Raster.
You're not getting out of this. We're gonna go through some replays.
Oh my gosh. But you want some Raster dittos with me? No, I'm not good at those. Let's not do that.
Hey, apparently it's Slime's birthday. Happy birthday, Slime.
Oh my goodness,
Only 20 years old. What a youngin'.
that's crazy.
I would make a joke about being able to drink, but he's not American, so
Happy birthday!
that doesn't work.
Slime.
Have you actually had anyone get salty at you? It's I don't think I've ever seen anyone ever be frustrated at you or the way you play or anything.
Yes, people do. Not recently, but definitely you still get a lot of salt from playing apps. um, Now I won't name any names, but some people get pretty upset. But I think I like to know that I make the situation a little bit better just by talking it out. I don't try to like fan the flames, being like get good scrub, but no, I try to help them out.
It's like if someone's too upset at me, I usually just like I'll talk to them for a second, see if they like will calm down. If they don't, just give it a week, and then I'll talk again. They're usually
exactly.
fine. You know, the salt gets the best of all of us at times.
It does.
It's like I was talking to you about this earlier, actually, like a week or so ago. Windows, like when I'm salty, and this is probably the best thing you can do. Just don't talk. Just say nothing. Just go quiet. That is way better than giving into your salt. You won't say things you
I
regret
concur with
later.
that. People who watch, like, who've seen me stream, I just shut up for large portions of the stream if I'm ever in a bad mood.
Yeah, yeah. It's especially if you're streaming too, because it's like no one wants to watch someone that's just angry. Well, okay, I probably shouldn't say that. Occasionally, it can be funny, but
Sometimes.
that's very situational on the person. Some people, when they're salty, are hilarious to watch. Cars immediately comes to mind. I'm sorry, Cars, but it's true. Okay, that was one of the other questions I was going to ask, and without saying Dream Daddy, what other games do you play?
What do you mean without saying Dream Daddy?
You have 24 hours into that game. Why?
When your dreams are just at your fingertips, you have to take it all. But no, I think I'm done with that game for now. Except for me playing offline. I don't think I'm going to stream it anymore. But other games that I play, like regularly, I really like random theme indie games. Like nothing really in particular, just random platformers. I love Terraria. I think Terraria is my second most played. And then idle games. People don't understand my love for idle games, but like I have Cookie Clicker as the first tab on my Google Chrome. It's been up there for 4 years. Whenever I open up my Google, like it has to be there. I have to make sure I'm making as many cookies as possible.
I still remember
Isn't
you were
there, like,
streaming
an
that.
end game there?
Sorry?
Isn't there like an end game there? Like,
He keeps updating it. He just
oh
added
god.
like 10 more achievements that I have to get now.
Oh boy.
I still laughed. You were actually streaming Cookie Clicker the other day.
I was.
I just remember LBO coming in and going, "What the fuck is this shit?"
It was his fault because I was on his stream and I don't know how we got talking about it, but it's like, yeah, you play, but it's not really a good game. And I'm like, oh no, you didn't. So I had to stream right after him, and then he joined the stream. I don't know if I actually convinced people that it was a good game. Maybe a confusing game. I don't know if any of them started playing.
So why didn't you choose like an actual tag? Why did you just go with Jorane?
What do you mean an actual?
Like okay, let me rephrase. Why didn't you choose like a weird tag like everyone else did?
Isn't Jorane weird?
I mean, where did it come from? I think is what we want to know.
I think like my tag was always Joe, just for the longest time, just Joe. And that was because like the only person I played games with was my older brother. He's only like a year older than me, but he used the tag Bill, and I'm like, well, what's another really plain basic male name? And I'm like Joe, but that sounds a lot better. And then I played a lot of like MMORPGs, and some of them needed me to have like two names, like a first and a last. And I don't know, I just picked Rain, but like actual spelled like rain, from a cloud. And then I stopped playing those games. I'm like, you know what? They don't ask me to separate my names anymore, so I'm just gonna stick them together. And then I actually had the E in there for a while, so it was like Jorane, like all one word. And then I just got rid of the E. And that's why it's Jorane now. And it's super simple. That's why I like it.
Is it so that explains why your Twitter tag is wrong?
Oh, that also might be because it wasn't available. Whenever things aren't available, I just try one of my older tags, and then it usually works.
That's fair.
Yeah, go follow us on Twitter, by the way. There's correct tags below for everyone. Windows, you have a daily stream at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. You're dumb East Coast time,
noon Eastern.
Yeah. So that's every single day. How long do you stream? 2-3 hours?
2 hours on weekdays, 4 hours on weekends.
Okay, and Jorane, you have no schedule, but you do stream fairly often.
At least once every 2 days. I don't usually go longer than that, except for Thursdays and Friday nights when I work IRL.
And what is your Twitch? I don't even remember.
You think I would know this, right?
How do you not remember your own Twitch?
Do you not? How do you not remember your own Twitch?
I only remember certain things. Let me check. It's just Jorane. I'm pretty sure.
It's just
I'm
Jorane.
checking right now.
I'm pretty sure it is just Jorane.
Twitch.tv/Jorane.
Is it actually spelled right? Or
yeah, it's spelled right. It's spelled
okay,
normally.
There's no E. There's just Jorane. Well, there's one E, not two.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and he's a late night streamer, so he's streaming at the correct time.
Correct.
Sometimes like
time.
Windows comes into my stream at the very end. I'm like, oh gosh, I need to go to bed.
Yeah, that's like when I'm first waking up. That was like you were my entertainment before I left.
That's how I know if my sleep schedule is messed up, is if I'm actually ending up in Windows stream. It's like, what am I doing with my life?
I mean, see, my stream has a purpose at that time. It has a function, It's a reminder of you've either been up way too late or you're getting up way too early.
Exactly.
Hey, thanks for showing up, Slime. Sleep well. And yeah, well, it does the opposite effect though when that happens. Because I see it and I'm like, I should go to bed, but now it's playing and now I'm just awake. And then eventually I end up falling asleep on my laptop, and then you breathe into your mic with no pop filter and wake me up.
Yeah, fucking, it's a really, I don't know how to get a pop filter for this type of mic. I've looked for one, and every one that I've found has been for an actual,
like they've been
stand-up mic.
For one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I only use this for voiceovers. Okay, where was I going with all that? I actually had a point to all that, but I just went on a tangent. Let's talk about SmashCon though, because you were at SmashCon Windows. You did.
Yes.
We unfortunately didn't get a chance to see you on stream, but you still did fairly well though. I mean, you had respectable losses. You lost to Dunk, and then you lost just outside of top 8 to Says Tales.
Yeah. My loss to Dunk, John's, but I was shaking for the latter part of that. Like, I was not in a good place there. My set against Says, like, I accept that, and he played out of his mind that whole tournament. The only game I won was with Crag after I went down 2-0. But that whole event was fantastic. Like, the Rivals booth was just packed. There were people all around it, particularly after Rano got announced. Everyone wanted to play Rivals after that. And having that on the main stage with, a decent sized crowd was great.
So
the crowd was pretty into it too.
It was. And after Dreamland, which just had 10 people, it was really, really nice to see. Like, they had an actual crowd and they were cheering, and you saw during grand finals they were chanting "Do it" for full stream to go random against Cake. And we got to see some really good sets too. Like MSB versus full stream, his set versus Dolphin Brick as well was really, really good. Oh man, it was a good event.
Yeah, it looked. Man, I wish SmashCon was closer to me. I really do. That's one of those things, because it's not only are you missing out on the tournament, you're also missing out on playing characters way before getting a chance to actually play them.
Rano's so fun. He's so fun. He's stupidly overpowered right now, but he's really fun.
Is he
I'm
actually
excited.
overpowered, or does just people no one knows how to play against him?
It's probably it's not probably not super overpowered, but he does have a lot of really, really strong parts of his kit. The fact that his Nair, I think, comes out on frame 3 and lasts 28 frames or something like that, and you fast fall it out, all of that shit, and his forward air is like Sheik's, so that's a thing. The way he plays, I think they really captured the whole pacifist theme really, really well. Because if you try and play him aggro rushdown, it's not going to work. Like, you're just going to be whiffing stuff. So you have to wait for them to come to you. And so you try and get poison on them. And then as they attack, they rack up damage themselves. So they have to kind of go aggro onto you. And then when you do that, then when they do that, you just get them in a bubble, whack them around a bunch. The kit works really well. And I think they fit the theme they were going for.
You think is it more useful to like actually bubble someone with your poison charges, or just like let them take damage? Poison.
I tried out both of those because I thought I'll just get 4 stacks and run away. But the bubble, you could do so much crazy stuff out of it. Like it lasts up to 5 seconds if you have 4 stacks. So you can just wail on someone, and then as soon as they pop out, you could just go in for another bubble, and then like forward air them twice off the side.
I can't wait.
It's really good. It's really good. So I think there's going to be multiple ways to play him. It's going to depend on, what your style is like, because you definitely can just sit back and let someone hurt themselves. There's definitely a few people who just spam moves against me who I would love to have them rack up 30-40% in that process. So yeah, it's all going to be, case by case basis and how you like to play the character. But I think defensive is probably how he's going to function.
Ooh, I like that.
And in that regard, I think the community is probably going to hate him because they don't like defensive characters, particularly when you couple that with like a sort of witch time-esque move. You could just throw out a bubble, hit people into it, keep the combo going. Like,
witch time projectile.
He plays super, super strong, and like you put him in the bubble with the with your down B with like the tongue grab, and the hitbox on that is too generous at the moment. But you can also use it to like wall cling and like slide across the whole stage and carry your momentum. So he has a lot of really cool movement options there. The super jump is weird. You can go to the top of the screen by just jumping.
Oh man.
That's going to make a lot of mix-ups just doing that alone.
Yeah, he's really, really different, and I like that. Like, it feels super weird at first, then you get 5 games in, and it's like, okay, I get it.
I had some interest as soon as I saw him once I figured out the poison mechanic, just because I do really bad against people that want to play defensively and zone me. So if I can have a mechanic that's going to force people to approach me if they get stupid about it, then I'm going to want to abuse that.
He's very good at forcing approaches.
If you have a poison stack and you like use a projectile to hit the Rano, does that get rid of the stack, or does it have to be a?
Not yet. Projectiles do not count yet, and they're debating whether or not they want to add that. I don't think it's that much of a problem where it should count. But we'll see how that goes through, like after more testing.
Yeah.
The tournament with him and Ori was a lot of fun, like the mini speed brackets that they do. And the winner gets like a little pin, which is like, where's mine? I have it here somewhere.
Did they record any of that?
I think they might have. They said they were going to get some gameplay, so I'm assuming they did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a smaller version of one of these.
Oh.
For each character, and you could pick whichever one you wanted if you won. Oh man. The only complaint I'd have about the whole experience is that we were right next to the main stage, and the speakers were loud enough that it reached the entire venue. So while I was playing tournament sets, like I just jolted forward for some of them because like they had live music performances and all of that, and it was really distracting. It was really, really distracting. I don't think it like influenced any of my sets particularly, but I can easily see how it could have for some people.
I actually have the trailer for Rano. Let me get that playing in the background so people can see a little bit more about it that maybe didn't see it.
Oh, and his pixel art is so good.
It looks amazing. It looks really, really good.
All right, now I got the trailer playing. I'll play this a few times and swap back over. Yeah, the animations for Rano are really a lot smoother than the other animations in the game.
It feels weird though. It feels weird playing that when you're used to the other animations. And like, I don't know, he just feels super like floaty because the animations are a lot like more drawn out, so they feel just slower when you're looking at them. It may all just be like as a character, he has a very like slow fall speed. But
Is he lighter or is he just like midweight?
he's lighter. He's lighter for
Okay.
sure.
Is he how light would you say he is? Around like Maple or?
I say he's probably around like Raster from what it seemed like. I got a couple of like kills in the Ditto around like 30 or 40%, like off the side of the screen, just like with his forward air. They were saying they wanted to have like him as a lighter character, which I think works out pretty well.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I was gonna say we don't have many lighter characters, but I guess we do have quite a few light characters. We have a lot of everything, really.
Yeah, I mean the weights go. I mean, Raster is the lightest right now. Maple and Absa are following that. Ori is coming out, who's also going to be light. Then the midweights are Forsburn, Zetterburn, or Kane, and then Krag and Ellis are the heavyweights. So they still, even if Ori and Rano are both lightweights, I think we'll still have like an even number of like. I mean, that would be more lightweights than heavyweights overall. So it sort of balances out, kind of.
I'm fine with that.
Settle his weight and like distribute it to the other characters.
We need fucking the box like Sandbert or whatever his name is. This the stock name for the character that plays when the game bugs out.
Yeah.
He needs to be added to the game, and he needs to like weigh more than anyone else in the game. He just slowly moves across the screen, and if he hits you, you take like 50%.
You just automatically win the game if you get a hit.
Yeah. just don't get it. You gotta just.
Are you supposed to spoil the characters? I don't know if Dan will be happy.
I'm really curious where they're gonna go with the other characters.
I've said it a lot of times. Still waiting for a reptile.
There's probably gonna be reptile. There's like.
I mean, Rano's an amphibian, so close enough.
Yeah, close.
Oh yeah, totally.
They're basically reptiles.
They're stupid reptiles, I guess.
Water.
Yeah, water reptiles.
The other thing that I did think was interesting, when they mentioned it in the Rano thing they were doing, I'm forgetting the name of it, but when they were talking about Rano, they also talked briefly about the other sword character they had teased a few months ago, and they said that they were going full tipper mode for it.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, because I already struggle with Forspurn's range. So that freaking misleading dagger that is not a dagger, it's a fucking sword.
I've been playing Forsburn a bit recently, just because I've been also like sort of picking up Marth in Melee, and I play Marth in Smash 4. And I really, really want the tipper character. I'm gonna go ham with that.
It sounds like he's not gonna have like any projectiles though. It sounds like Youngblood just wants him to be just a straight up sword character.
I would be cool with that.
I'm fine with that, honestly. We don't have enough characters in Rivals that are just straight up raw, like, I'm just gonna go in and hit you. Like, almost everyone has some mechanic and gimmick to it.
A range one, yeah. I think all the characters do, actually.
And that was, I mean, that was the idea for, like, Rivals as a game, but it would be nice just to have someone who's just like, I'm gonna hit you, like you said. And that's what Trevor wanted with the sword character, and that's why I'm really, really looking forward to it.
I mean, that was the reason
What's it gonna be called, though? Because it's named after like his Youngblood, right? Is it going to be called like Youngblood?
I mean, it may be a fire character, so it's probably going to be like Youngburn.
Youngburn.
But then there would just be Young Forceburn.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. That was actually one of the reasons I picked up Raster first, because Raster is kind of at the time seemed like a no nonsense. I'm just gonna hit you. There's not much more to Raster until you figure out, oh, the neutral's not that simple.
Right.
But
I think go on.
But it's kind of like, I honestly feel like Zetterburn's sort of the same way. Even with this dumb gimmicky fire nonsense, it's still like, I'm just gonna go in and hit you. So
I can agree with that. I think him, like, and Raster, like Raster's gimmick is supposed to be aerial strongs, but it doesn't really have the same feel to it as like managing a puddle or Absa Cloud or ice or anything like that. So yeah, having more simple characters would be nice.
Yeah, and that's why I don't play Force Burn. I just didn't want to. I
'cause
was like, I don't want to
Rana
bother
looks
dealing all
like-
this smoke stuff.
I just down air people as Forest Burn and it works. That move is dumb. That move is so dumb and I love it.
That move triggers the hell out of me. I'm just gonna recover against Force Burn's back airs and dares for days.
I like the complicated characters though. You can tell that Dan really likes just kind of adding on to the character. Like Rano has so many little things to him, like the super jump and the poison stacks and the bubble and the tongue.
Oh, stuff like that's really cool. But that's still a straightforward
Yeah.
character though. It's just like adding to the like different options and mix-ups you can do without overcomplicating anything.
I don't think it's going to be a situation like Maple where like you have to be super good at the game and the technical stuff to be good at the character.
Cool.
LZ's Maple has been coming up again recently, and he is inventing tech as we speak. Probably like I've seen him do some crazy stuff.
But yeah, I played him recently. That was fun. So, and he also told me that my APSA was 0 out of 10 on the annoying APSA meter.
I thought you were just gonna. I thought you were just gonna end that with 0 out of 10. It's like, wow, all right.
Fucking rude, man.
It's funny because it's like, I think at this point I've played. Have I? I think I've played every single top Maple at this point, and none of them. I didn't really struggle against any of them except for L's. Like at least of the other ones, I could take games and I felt fine. L's, I just can't even get stage control. Like,
Yep.
I just can't get back.
He is amazing at Rushdown.
Yeah, and it's like usually Maple gives me no struggles because it's like I don't know. To me, Maple just seems very straightforward. Like I know what the concept is and what you want to do as Maple, but he just does it so well. Who else was? What else was there at SmashCon? I'm forgetting something. They announced a few things. I think it was just Rano and that small thing they said about the tipper where they all looked really uncomfortable talking about what they wanted to do.
They did. They didn't want to say too much. That and Ori coming out on the 23rd, which will mean the Xbox release as well.
Yeah, so Xbox release full launch, and then we also get Ori. The other thing I found interesting out of that is that with Ori, they're saying that Ori will be banned at Shine unless there's a gentleman's agreement, and you both agree that, or you want to play Ori, then it's legal.
Okay.
So we may see Ori on stream or in tournament a little bit, since I would imagine quite a few people in the top 8 would be beta testers and might be okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Full stream's Ori is crazy good, so
I want to see that. He's been talking about how he wants to pick up Ori and to have that be like his main character now. So I feel like that would fit because, like I said, it's really weird that Full doesn't seem to get too many highlights when he's playing things like Zetterburn or Edelus and stuff, which is totally separate than when you see what he does with Raster, where he just plays patient neutral and then suddenly, all right, there's one combo and you're dead. I feel like Ori will kind of work the same way, where it's just he gets one hit, then you're dead. Like he touched me and I died.
Yeah, Ori has a lot of potential, especially with like down B setups. If you're bad with that, you go into pratfall, and especially like if you're off stage, you're actually dead. But if you land a down B near the blast zone, that's pretty much a guaranteed kill. So I think we're going to see some crazy stuff there.
Yeah.
Penguin saying L's can't deal with APSA. It's pretty great.
He struggles with Raster too.
Yeah, I know he has a Raster problem. I was talking about that a while ago, where it's like, I kind of wish he didn't, because I think it would make it a lot more interesting. Because it's like, I think it's pretty safe to say that Els is like the second best player behind Full. It might be fairly safe to say that, but he seems to be the most consistent if he can come back. You know, it's kind of an if there.
I want to see how he plays against people now that they've had like time to catch up. That's been the big thing, is like when LZ had his the heart issues, as bad as that was, that did kind of give other people a chance to get better and improve considerably. Well, he, like, I would say his play like deteriorated over time, and when he's coming back now and he's getting back into shape now, but I really want to see how he'll do at the next event versus some of the top players now.
Yeah, that's something that I always get annoyed at slightly, because it's like you can't take any time off, or the meta starts going past what you're doing. So like
Right.
anytime I'm like, all right, I want to pick up this other game and start playing this, and I'm like, all right, well then I'll just get worse rivals. But you're not really getting worse.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just getting better.
I feel that.
And it's like, it's even worse if you're in a region like, I mean, Jorane and I both live in the Northwest. It's even worse if you live in a place like this where there's just nothing near you. So you can't even really go out there for local tournaments. Like, you can do online, but that's such a different experience.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
Like, God, to new players, please enter tournaments. Like, it doesn't matter if it's online or local. Like, again, they have different experiences, but tournaments and friendlies are not the same. You could beat someone every single time in friendlies and then lose to them in a set in tournament. It's so different. That's been my life.
Yeah, it's a different vibe in the game. Like, it's hard to describe it unless you've actually experienced like what a tournament set is like in person.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't matter if you can beat them so many times. It's like, you only have 3 games to figure this out.
Yeah.
And that just adds to all the other stress happening at the time. I think the best advice I've ever heard is turn the anxiety and that fear of losing and all the stress and just like excitement for what happens if I do well.
That's fair. I think like I said, I was having a ton of nerves at SmashCon, and I kind of had some time to like think about rivals in general and like what I'm trying to get out of it, what I'm trying to get out of local events. And it's probably just because I really, really wanted to win that I didn't. I think the fact that like I was getting so stressed out about like, oh man, I'm down a stock is what like starts to make that kick in. So probably the best thing to do in that situation, and what I'm going to be trying to do for going forward, is just not to care as much.
That's what I did at Bigger Pack. I didn't really expect to do that well. I'm like, I just want to get top 16. That's like always my goal. And then yeah, I just kind of rolled with that, and I'm like, oh wow, I came 5th.
Yeah, because like even if you do well, like Sezu had an amazing run after he knocked me out at 9th. He got 4th. He knocked out D-Brick. He had a super good run, and he walked away with $160, which I mean, it's a decent chunk of change. But when you consider like how much it costs to travel there, the hotel, the food, all of that, you're still losing a lot of money. So at this point in Rivals, it's like if you're not getting like maybe even top 2,
if you're not full stream,
if you're not full stream, or if you're not the second best, you're going to be losing money traveling. So if you're making the commitment to travel and you're not good enough to make those top placings, getting stressed out about it is just only going to make things much worse for you.
Yeah, that's advice that I tell people a lot, because it applies to almost everything. If you want to do better at something, stop caring. And it's funny to say, you wouldn't think that would apply, but like, you can clear your mind up that way, and you stop worrying.
Yeah.
And it just works so much better, because this applies to anything that can have stress. If you can't immediately fix the problem right now, don't think about it, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
Just do the best you can.
Yeah, it's like, if you do better than you expected, then you're pleasantly surprised. If you do worse than you expected because you placed stupidly high expectations on yourself, well, now you're upset.
Yeah.
Hey, MSB seems to be back and ready.
Oh, wow.
Sick. He's using Toko's equipment.
Yeah, I'll just tell him to just join the Discord and not bother with Skype, because then I'll have to rearrange a lot of stuff. So just trust us when I say that it's MSB and not imposter. Yeah, what was I talking about? Where was I going? We're gonna have SmashCon stuff to talk about once MSB gets in here, because he did pretty well.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, here he is.
Did he come again?
Here he is. All right. So as I was saying, we don't worry about Skype for now. MSB. I'd have to rearrange a lot of windows. So again, just trust us that it's MSB and not an imposter for the stream.
I like staying in place.
Oh, he's not hearing shit. Stand by. All right. But we're all sitting.
Oh,
He's at Toko's house right now, which is what's going on.
Yep.
After this, all right. So next week, there's no tournament happening next week. I think. Yeah, Shine's the week after next week.
yes, correct.
So next week should be regular. I don't know who we'll have.
Should be on Sunday.
Yeah, again, it should be Sunday. This week is Monday because of SmashCon. Even though Rivals was done Saturday, there was still like Melee Top 8 and all that stuff. So I just kind of wanted to avoid it given the overlap. Plus,
And
I wanted to
myself
watch
and
it.
MSB were still there, so we had to travel back home.
Yeah, you guys didn't get a chance to wait. Were you watching Top 8 or you just leave late Sunday or early Sunday?
On Sunday, I left at 3.
3. Okay, so then you missed Melee Top 8 and stuff like that in the main
I
room.
did, yes.
All right.
Hey, everybody. How do you hear me?
Hey, MSB's here.
We hear you well.
I'm using Toko's equipment, and he has much better equipment than what I got.
All right. And
Got a nice webcam.
yeah, if I put you in a Skype, I'd have to rearrange Windows, so don't worry about that. Again,
Yeah, I
this actually is MSB.
The real deal.
The real guy. We have a lot.
All right, I'm here to talk about Edalus. No, I'm just kidding. I'll let you guys guide it since I'm kind of like the fourth wheel now.
So
I wouldn't say that.
You did pretty well at SmashCon regardless. You got really close to doing even better. For the people that didn't see it, he ended up getting 3rd place.
Almost taking the set off full stream.
Yeah, went up 2-0 against full stream setter, and then full stream went Edalus and reverse 3-0'd.
That's the second time you've gone 2-3, right? Against full.
Oh yeah, for sure. Second game 5, I took him too.
I'm pretty sure you're the only person who can say that, from what I know.
Yeah. Not the only person that can say I've beaten him, especially because I haven't.
True, but you've taken him to game 5 multiple times.
Yep. Getting closer and closer. But at this rate, I'll beat him at least by like sometime next year.
I think that's definitely doable. Like, I'm surprised he I personally I use Crag as a counter pick to Edalus. So what do you think it is about his Edalus that he did super well?
Oh, I play a certain style of gameplay where I always go for the best possible result. So I always try to kill someone on edge guarding. I always try to hit someone off stage when I'm recovering. You know that I do this all the time, right? So against Edalus, what full stream does is he just recovers high. So he recovers super high so that I can hit him when he comes back down, but I want to kill him. So I go for the kill and I miss because he's recovering specifically to not die. And when I'm recovering, I try to do crazy rock. 7 years icicles me and I can't get back now. So SNC in the Australian Discord analyzed that set and he put it basically the best way possible that MSB was trying too hard to be MSB.
I think that sounds like life advice for you.
Yeah. So I was trying to play my style. I was trying to play it like hyper optimal instead of just playing the actual Craig Edalus matchup, and I didn't play it standard.
That's fair.
It was either way. It was super close though.
Yeah, right. Game 4 especially, I had an SD, and I think I took it to about last hit.
Yeah,
that you did.
Yeah.
So you take what you can get. It was a matchup. As soon as he switched character, when he went back and went to the character select screen, I said in my head before he did anything else, I really hope he picks Raster and not Edalus. I knew this would happen, but I didn't prepare for it before. His Edalus has beaten the crap out of me online, but I didn't prepare for it here for a couple reasons. That one, I didn't think he'd actually pull that out. I didn't think he had the guts to take it out in the big stage.
Right.
2, I thought that it was online. I'd do better offline. And 3, I was lazy to practice the matchup because there were no Edaluses going there except Skittles and Bagel, and I beat them already. I beat Skittles in bracket even. It was close, but I beat him.
All right, I got to point out what Penguin just said in chat. He said, "I just realized I'm the only person MSB popped off against at Super SmashCon."
Well, all my pop-offs have been game 5.
I mean,
I didn't
to be fair,
game 5 wins.
I've been giving you shit about you saying that you're not going to pop off till you win, but to be fair, that was the last set of the day. That was to get into top 8. That's justifiable.
I think
energy.
MSB's pop-offs, like, we always give him shit for popping off, but the conditions for his pop-offs keep on getting, like, better and better each and every time.
I keep getting set up, dude.
Like, it was first against me when I was when I was, like, up a stock or, like, close to winning that game. Then it was against Ralph, I think.
Yeah.
The very original one was against LZ and Get Good 12.
Right.
And then the second one was actually against Sushi at Garden of Gods.
Okay.
That was in game 5 last hit where I got a parry and just decked him and popped off.
We need to have a bunch of
So,
recording of all these
extended
pop-offs.
history of
Just make a
this.
compilation.
Yeah.
that you could. They're all of them are available in some way. The Ralph pop-all is my favorite one, but that one was out of frame.
Yeah,
Well, I guess it should be my least favorite one because I broke all my stuff. But, you know.
Wait, was that
need-
the bigger Balk one?
Yeah.
We need a G rivals. Like, everyone has GR Smash and, like, GR Trash. We need a G rivals for, like, top 10 MSB
man.
pop-offs.
There might be 10 of them.
There will be eventually. I can
At
see
some
it.
Yeah. I said in my announcement that pop-offs were uncancelled after I beat Penguin, so I've just kind of given up on the whole thing. I tried my best. Just can't.
Yeah, we in general need more content creators to just post silly fun stuff. That's like GR Smash is pretty good because it exists in this environment that's not like too serious, but also not too silly.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And we don't have anyone that does that. Like, I pretty much always just go full serious with the tournaments. Like, I don't really do much else. But then we have Adam Caro, who's the complete opposite of that. So I don't know. Maybe I could do something like that one day.
I did say, fuck you guys, I'm popping off.
Yeah.
Your exact words.
I addressed the issue beforehand.
Fuck you guys, I'm popping off. I'm in top fucking 8.
Yeah, well, the you guys in this situation, the you guys was directed at the people who saw that I said pop-offs were canceled. That's who I was addressing. Because I won the game, I stood up and I said, wait, pop-offs are canceled. And then I said, no, they're not. That's how it went.
You have it, like, every single time you pop off, I'm always looking at the crowd around you.
Yeah.
And, like, everyone's looking over. Also, you are welcome. George was about to come over during that game 5, and he had, like, the megaphone, and he was ready to, like, make some announcement. And I'm like, hang on. Game 5, like, is going on right now. So I take full credit for your victory.
Yep, thank you. You did it.
The game itself was super close too. Like we just said, it was game 5, but you were down like 2 stocks to 1 at one point.
I was down about a full stock. He died to a really bad DI'd F.E.A.R because I hit him with the part of the hitbox that wasn't actually on Craig's feet, like the fandom part of the hitbox. That's not actually visualized. So he was like, "Whoa, what's this?" and then died because Craig. And I was like, "Well, I'm taking it. Pop off." Like when I popped off on LZ for just completely spaghettiing a maple recovery and SDing at like 50. Get good 12.
Penguin in the chat. That means you take full credit for my loss.
Yes, that's my payback for you knocking me out of RCS.
Oh man, RCS is next week.
Yeah, we're gonna have that in between now and Shine.
We had a lot of stuff happening.
We do, and it feels like we're a real video game.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. There's not enough graphics.
Sound design is just too poor, guys. Sorry, we can't be.
You saw that comment too.
It's everywhere. I just assumed it.
Hey, Torin's in chat. What's up, Torin?
Yeah, I'm not going to Shine. I can't afford that.
I'm heading on over. Shine's going to be way more stacked. I'm kind of scared, but rest assured, to my dear fan base, I will do my best to get third another time.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm pretty much the third best player in the world. The first best is full stream. The second one changes all the time, but I'm definitely the third.
You're Curse or Liquid with fourth in
third's a good placement. Okay, I'll take it. It's pretty good consistency. I'm feeling like the buzz over here.
What was it like? Did you get 7%, 15%? How much was third?
Third was a solid 12%, and the total prize pool was $2,000. So I made a clean amount.
That is,
man. If we ever
40.
Yep. The
We ever
first
get
place
full
33rd at SSC. God, dude, third. Feeling good.
If we ever get full in here, I need to ask him, how much have you made off Rivals?
Oh gosh.
There's
We gotta ask
a
him how much of a cut a
website.
sponsor takes, because that's a big
Yeah.
deal considering what he's done.
There is a website that tracks earnings across all esports, and I believe it has every Rivals tournament except for Garden of Gods.
It's missing a couple, I think, like the skirmish ones, that whole deal. Yeah.
We can
Also,
get a
I'm
job
also
for
carried
that.
by jank. Have you seen me play this video game? I do a whole lot of jank.
Total
I-
earned, not accounting every tournament, he has earned around $7,000.
Yep. I made $100 in SEC 2016.
Oh, we're getting some feedback.
Are we? Whoop, my bad.
Is Bear
Should-
you
should
smash
be
jank?
fixed.
No, but Bear down B is super jank. One day people will stop getting hit by that, and that'll be the end.
Yeah, it's okay. Every time I watch you playing MSP, I see specific things, and I'm like, all right, this is MSP playing. Even if I didn't see the name, it's like no one does these weird pillar wall hops. No one edge guards in this specific way. You rarely
The
even
astronaut
recover with the pillar.
I do it when I have to, and usually it means that I'm losing.
MSP invents a new recovery every single game.
I've actually honestly been inventing new ones. I invented a new one against Gabe on the bus on the way back that I'm really proud of. I hope I can bring it out, but it's pretty janky.
Do you just like see what's the most jank thing you can do that could possibly work?
Well, I'm standing on a wall pillar, and I'm like, what can I do this time? So I just pull a rock, and I'm like, all right, try something.
Who's the most jank character? Is that what the chat's talking about? It's clearly not Zetterburn.
Zetterburn's an honest character.
Yeah, it's the most honest character in the game. Did you get a chance to play Rano?
Word.
Oh, me? I had a chance to, and I declined it. I don't feel like playing him because he's not going to be in the game for so long. I'm not too interested in playing him. I'm gonna try and pick up Ori as my secondary. I should have some cool Ori recovery stuff at SSC.
Oh, there's so much cool stuff you can do with Ori, and I'm gonna eat a donut while you guys talk.
I'm pretty looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to fighting a million Oris on launch.
I'm gonna try and use Ori for the Edalus matchup in the future. I want to see how it goes because
I think that's really smart.
Craig Edalus I think is even, but if I'm playing, it's not even because I'm just not. My style is just not good for playing against Edalus on my character Craig. So try something else. Improve the Craig to play against Edalus secondaries like full streams, obviously, but against like hand butt type of deal, then I want to try Ori.
I think we've gotten to a point where players are more playing the player matchup than the character matchup, and people are making specific secondaries just for a player rather than a matchup.
Yeah, the first time I've ever felt like, wow, Rivals of Aether is an actual video game is when in early access, the stages were all random. There were no stage select. So the first time I was like, wow, I totally got fucked over by that random stage select. I was like, whoa, the stages in this game actually matter. We're getting to a point where people are using the environment. That's cool, but still fuck this stage. Old Fire Capital, baby. 1 in 5 chance because there were only 5 stages, and that one was horrible.
I miss the middle platform so much.
Ew.
I may not. I don't like symmetrical stages.
I don't know how I feel about the old one, honestly, because it's like it was weird, but I also am not a huge fan of the new one either. Like, I'm so hit or miss with that stage, just given on the matchup, given the player I'm playing. Like, if there's someone that wants
the
to
old one.
See, my feeling is like if there's someone that likes the platform camp, I'm just not gonna like either variation of that stage. So I don't know.
It comes with being a big stage.
Yeah,
I'm gonna step off for a bit. I'm gonna make a tag. So just bear with me here. It'll just be a minute.
All right.
Make a tag.
Yeah, I don't know what he meant by that either. Torin apparently wants your donuts. All right. Who has? We know apparently Full has a good Ori. Has anyone else like within the beta testers shown like having a really good Ori?
I think
Is
my
yours
Ori is
good?
pretty good.
Okay, I need to play yours then. 'cause
Good
mine's
day,
okay.
mate. How's it all going?
Did
Oh,
Gabe
shit,
come out
it's
of
Gabe.
nowhere?
Number one
The
buster.
Gabe invasion.
What's up, man?
I am just feeling like shit from SashCon and here to talk some shit.
Did MSB was MSB's new tag Gabe?
Yeah, he tagged me in, dude.
Oh, gotcha.
I forgot you were there. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Bro,
I don't know, in
we
my
everywhere,
mind, I
man.
just forgot you were there. So,
we're
what
here now,
was your experience at SmashCon?
A lot of fast food. I felt like real bad for the entirety of it.
Yep.
So, and then I busted out and got 17th, which is depressing as fuck.
I saw that and I was like, all right, very small sample size. I guess we'll see what happens at Shine.
Yeah. If I won that one game against Pepe, the absolute god, best wrestler in the world, I probably would have made top 8. I did like the what if run, like money match all the people I would have versed if I beat it, and I would have made top 8 off that. But yeah, Pepe's too good, dude. His shitty forward smashes got me every time.
Okay, so it was Pepe and who else?
Pepe and Bagel, but I don't count Bagel because I sort of gave up at that point. Although I did have to verse him in like one of those speed brackets later, and I beat him. But yeah, that match was weird. Bagel's good, but he cool.
We were just talking about Oris in the beta tester group and who has a good Ori.
Oh, MSB's got a solo. He beat me in a money match. Granted, I don't play much Ori, like and the Ditto I just got fucked. But he was doing some cool shit. He's been lapping some recovery stuff.
Yeah, he was telling us about that right before I left.
Yeah, it's crazy. Did you tell you what he does?
Is it just like the side B down B stuff, or?
Sort of, yeah. He like does a side B, bounces it off the wall jumps into down B on it, and shit like that.
Is there anyone in
Like,
the Australian scene that has a decent Ori?
I guess it's just me and SNC that play it. So actually, SNC's isn't too bad. He was picking it up. Like his Ori's better than mine because he plays it a bit more. He's been delving into that deep since he got into beta.
That's pretty cool to know. I'm looking forward to Shine either way. Like we mentioned earlier, Shine is super stacked. Like
Yeah, Shine's gonna be
ridiculously
fun,
stacked.
I'm assuming my seed's gonna be tanked. I might enter the your guys' RCS while I'm up here. Just play some laggy crag. But yeah, I'm assuming my seed's gonna be tanked, so I'm gonna have to convert some top players a bit earlier, which is gonna be fun.
Did all laugh if you just mess with the rankings in RCS?
That'd be funny. I'll get more points in the American RCS than I do in the Australian one.
Yeah.
I can see it happening.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I should actually join the RCS this time, now that my sleep isn't royally messed up like it was last time. Not that I'll do anything, but hey, why not?
Is it this coming Saturday? Or is it Saturday after? When is
It's this Saturday, because they wouldn't have it in the same weekend as Shine.
That's true.
Yeah, it'll be a hoot. Get in there, guys.
Yeah, for everyone watching, more people can join. It's not like there's a cost to it. There's no reason not to. So like, if you're not busy, do it.
Get free skins, all the cool stuff.
It's the only reason I even have some of the skins. So, what have you done in America so far?
Oh shit. Boy, I could talk for ages about America. I don't know. So first thing I did was I got into LA. Had an 8-hour layover, so I was like, "Yo, dude, I'm in LA. I better try In-N-Out Burger. I hear that's pretty good." I tried it. It was hugely underwhelming. Then after I left and said it was underwhelming, everyone was like, "Nah, dude, you gotta get animal style." But I was like, "Fuck it, I already hate it." So yeah, LA was weird. It was like all the worst parts of like Western Sydney combined into one big area. So yeah, East Coast is definitely best coast from what I've experienced so far. New York is, I like the aesthetic. I've just been chilling around Queens, around Kotoko's house. Went to Manhattan a bit. I've been on the hunt for the best slice in New York, so that's been a thing. So I want the best slice in New York. Might be getting that tonight. I've been looking around for coffee and oh fuck, oh my god, I could go ages on how much I hate the coffee here. But that'd fill up the entire podcast if I started talking about that. So let's not go there. Food here's been alright, a lot better than I expected it to be. Like, I had some shit from a food truck that was sick. Got some kebabs, shit like that. Yeah, all the food around Queens to be pretty sick. What else have I haven't done? Got the bus to Virginia.
Oh,
Or he died.
I think we lost him.
Oh, what? Am I
okay,
going?
no. Yeah, you're good back.
Yeah, it's on push to talk, so like I'm holding stuff down. But yeah, no, I went to Virginia. Virginia was nice. It was really picturesque. Like, although I got an Uber there, and I was driving past some sign for some estates. There's like these giant like mansions. It was like, oh, $1.2 million, for one of these giant mansions. And I just sort of cried to myself because that's the price of an average apartment in Sydney. Like the average home price in Sydney is $1 million or over.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That's
East Coast is a lot cheaper than the West Coast, though.
Yeah. So seeing that in Virginia was the like, oh damn, fuck. But yeah, no, Virginia was nice. It was all the trees, really, really green, picturesque. All the actually everything but the architecture was amazing. Like all the shopping centers look like old folks' homes for some reason. But no, I like Virginia. It was nice. Spent way too much money on Ubers, but it was cool. And then hung out with the devs for a while. Got Korean barbecue with Trevor and Ellis. That was fun.
Korean barbecue is so good.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, fucking hell. When I was going to it, Pixel comes up and he was meant to come with us as well, but he ended up getting Five Guys for some reason. But they came up to me and said, oh man, I can't wait for you to try Korean barbecue, as if like we don't have it in Australia. And I found that fucking hilarious. That was oh man, that was like the greatest moment so far. But,
there is like kind of a huge disconnect with people living on the other side of the world because you don't know what they have and haven't experienced because you're like you run up to these random like facts of stuff they don't have over there, and so then when they have something that you do have, it's just like a weird experience from your end.
It's weird, but like I don't know, it's weird that he assumed the person who lives closer to Asian than he does wouldn't have Korean barbecue.
Also, I would just like to agree with you about In-N-Out because we don't have In-N-Out up here either, and like Californians were always telling me about how good it was. So the time I actually tried it, I'm like, this is fucking terrible.
Yeah, like if I just had it randomly, like walked into it by accident, I'd be like, oh, this is a decent burger, I guess. But like since they hyped it up, it was just trash.
I'm kind of picky with burgers though. Like I hate fast food, and unless it's like a local like small retro burger place, usually those are the only ones I can go to where they actually have like good burgers.
Yeah, legit. Local place is always good. Like when you get them fresh ingredients, not like some random frozen lettuce, dude. That's the tech.
Yeah.
Is In-N-Out just a burger place, or?
Yeah, see, I told you we don't have it up here, so it's basically fast food. It's kind of like in between fast food diner.
Oh, okay.
It's not very good. Don't listen to Californians; they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's exceedingly average. Also, what the fuck, Jorane's here? Sup, dude?
Hey.
Yeah, he's been here.
Yeah, hell yeah. Your Twitter memes are a continuous source of inspiration and disgust to me.
Disgust. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Oh man, I find it amazing that someone gets sponsored for rivals for shit posting. It's the greatest thing ever, dude. I love it. Keep doing it.
How does it feel to be more known for memes than playing good?
But actually, it's
I
like
know
the
the feel
fun
as well.
part. They like my memes. They're like, wow, these are surprisingly popular.
Yeah, dude, they blow up. Oh, I mean, I love them. All the Australian boys love them down there.
Does anyone
You're
not like
revered.
them?
No, well, they don't tell me. Send me. Well,
Unless
I
they're
can
like
never
so
tell 'cause
freaked
people are
out.
like, stop.
Oh.
Like people are literally telling me to stop, and these are horrible and horrifying. I don't know if they're. I think they're being sarcastic, so I just assume
I
everyone
would
loves
say
them.
so, yeah.
Yeah, that's usually what I tell people. If I'm just, it's safe to assume I am always being 100% sarcastic at any given moment.
Seems fair.
That's the way to go about life. Have fun.
Are there any places to eat in Canada that people from the US need to try if we go up there?
Like a fast food place, or just like
Anywhere.
Just anything.
like usually I would just say Tim Hortons name, but
Yeah.
I also don't get out very much, so I don't really know what's outside.
It's also kind of
Yeah.
difficult because, like, honestly, there's nothing really in Vancouver that's not also like in Seattle or Portland, because it's all kind of connected.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Yeah, even
Apparently,
then.
you guys need to try bag milk. Apparently, that's something that we have.
Yeah, bag milk's
I've
weird
never
to
had
me,
bag
dude.
milk.
I've never seen that in a grocery store here.
It's like a goon sack of milk. I don't know. It speaks to me spiritually, but it's fucked.
See, I always
I've never
wondered that
seen
if that was like an East Coast Canada thing, because I've never seen it in like Vancouver or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't
I'm
know.
like 20% sure they do it in Israel as well.
Well, I've never been there, and I don't think I
I like powdered milk. That's pretty good.
Yo, what? Get out.
I don't know. That's,
You're gonna have to
that's
explain that.
weird.
Why?
like my dad's like Scottish, and then my mom's like Caribbean. So when if we go down there, they have like powder milk. I don't even really know what it is, but you just mix it with water. It doesn't really taste like milk, but it tastes so much better.
What, like baby formula?
No.
Yeah, like, do you just drink it on its own? Do you like mix it with
Well-
other stuff?
Well, you
or-
can have cereal in it. Like you just use it as like a substitute, I guess. I
Huh.
would recommend it though. It's very good.
All right.
Gabe, are you
Some of that
planning to
powdered
play
milk.
anyone online that won't be at tournaments, like while you still can?
I don't know. I'm not sure how much I'm going to play against the West Coast because 100 ping to me sounds like unplayable. But I might hop on. I might enter RCS. Yeah, I go on that. Yeah, I don't know. I'll play online a bit. I want to play local because like I'm in tri-states. I got a couple of good people around. I got MSB. I got Toko. I got Willoughby down here. My cake's in Jersey. My daddy's gonna come up to here. But I got Hand Bud a little later. Got dudes at Shine. So like I don't know. Online's a bit of a last resort sort of thing, but I'll give it a go, I guess.
We gotta get some games in, Gabe.
Yeah,
We
played
did
a
a
bit
Smash
before.
Con, but I want more.
Hell yeah, dude. You want this campy as fuck Zetaburn. Let's go.
Yes. You like as soon as the match started and like I hit you a couple times, you're just like, all right, fuck this, and then you go to the other side.
Hey, dude, it works. It's the way to beat
It
Rasta.
It
And then I just start
worked
doing
really
down
well.
B stuff, and yeah, I think in the later games I started doing down B stuff and just going for a bit of a laugh. But yeah, campy against Rasta is sort of just what you're going to do as Zetaburn.
Yeah.
Same as actually, same as anyone really. Fucking against Crag as well. Remember, MSB's Crag. The only time I can beat him is when I just camp him out, which works out pretty well. He also can't seem to cover perfect angles on up B very well, but everything else he just dicks me off edge. Getting put on off stage against MSB is the scariest thing in the world, dude. Oh my god, it's just he doesn't let you back on.
Isn't that the point?
Yeah, it's so spooky dooky. But yeah, no, I'm getting better at recovering against him. I've figured out some of the stuff he like always covers, and I've just sort of stopped doing that, which means I can like take games a lot more consistently now.
Experience is always. I imagine there's a lot of experience, a lot of different play styles you haven't gotten a chance to really fully try.
versing D-Brick was a trip, dude. Like we have one Orcane in Australia, and it's Dave. Have you ever watched a Dave VOD? Like you'd assume it's a still image. He does not move. He plays the campiest thing in the world. Versing D-Brick, I hit him in a money match. That was salt-inducing, but that was close. Like I think it was game 2. Where he was at 200% last stock. I was about 150 last stock. It was tight, real tight. I go in, go for a down smash, land it. He doesn't parry it. Instead, he hydroplanes between the hitboxes and down smash me to win.
Ah, how much
It
was on the
was-
match?
Yeah, that was it was like $5, I think. Yo, legit, some dude actually just gave me $10 and was like, "Yeah, good money match." I was like, "Whoa, cheers, man." I don't know who he was. I feel like I should know who he was, but I don't know who he was. He just said he's fun. It could have been Pepe for all I know. I don't know, but someone just gave me $10 and go money match people. So money match cake us all in D.
That's not you, Windows, for the record.
Okay.
I see you checking. That's not you. You went robot for a second there, Gabe.
Dom Regatta.
Oh, now you're not robot. Now when you want to be, you're not robot.
It was
I'll
weird at
just say
SmashCon too, like just playing friendlies with other people, and then they ask me to money match randomly, in like Smash 4 in Melee, and it's just like I'm not good enough for that.
Yeah, just plug your keyboard in, dude.
But it's just so weird to me to just like money match complete strangers, like just
Oh,
for
it's
the hell of
fun.
it.
I money matched Trevor and PM and got destroyed.
Oh
Like, I was
yeah,
vers-
I saw you guys
yeah.
talking shit to each other.
Yeah, I was versing him Melee earlier, just like bodying him. He's like, "Yeah, catch me in PM." I was like, "Yeah, sure, you can't be much better, right?" And then he can actually play PM, and I was playing it like Melee, and that was yeah.
Says was saying that he thinks it was K Money with that money match.
K Money. Oh wait, in the Windows, right?
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, wait. K Money gave me the money, or K Money money matched Windows?
No, money match you,
I think
Gabe.
I'm not
What?
sure what Says is trying to say.
Well, if K Money's the guy who gave me $10, I love you, K Money. You're a cool dude. I will give you a nice hearty pat on the back next time I see you. You'll be happy to know I lost your money against Cake and Salt and D-Brick.
Okay, that was what
Okay.
he was saying. And
Yeah,
then he
K-Money
also
was the
said
guy
that
who
he
gave
took
you
your money.
Yeah, you bought D-Brick a nice smoothie, dude. It's all good. You bought him some pancakes at IHOP later that night.
How?
Oh, yeah.
There was so much fast food around the venue.
Oh, way
It's
too
not
much. I
even
fucking
fair.
hated it. That's Chick-fil-A, though. That's, like, not even bad.
Man, how does everybody like Chick-fil-A? I hate Chick-fil-A so much.
It's all right. Like, I don't know. The lettuce tastes like actual lettuce for once.
It's the style of food in general is also not quite my thing. But yeah, I don't know.
I
Everyone
can see how
seems to
it's
love
very
it. I
hit or
hate it.
miss.
So how I always hear that Dolphin Brick is like one of the coolest, most chill, relaxing dudes. Is like, what's your experience with them?
I mean, I'd say that's an understatement, dude. The boy is he cool as ice. He's just really happy. He's just a really happy dude, really cheerful. Even when he was like dead inside from like placing fifth, he was still pretty happy. I
Yeah.
can make him more dead inside, telling him that I got more money off Rivals over the weekend than he did.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. That was
Isn't
the thing.
D-Brick
I got
near
a-
you, Jordan?
He's on I'm on an island. He's on the mainland, but we're still kind of close.
Are
Right.
there
so you-
like who are the other players in the Canada scene?
It's me, Ark, D-Brick.
Atamo, does he still play?
Atma, yeah.
Yes.
Hesitant,
Probably.
yes.
I think we should clarify when we say Canada scene. It's still West Coast, East Coast Canada too. I think
Yeah,
most
that's
players
true.
are up in BC though.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Oh, allergic to bullets.
I was gonna mention him.
A lot of the players, yeah, a lot of the players seem centralized around the Northwest in general. But we have a good spread though. There's people kind of everywhere. So who are you looking at? God, have they said that they're going to be doing a stream that's like a salty sweet at Shine yet? I haven't gotten any response from like Edelus or Dan or anyone saying they may or may not do that. I don't think anyone has any answer to that. I want to see this happen.
Just tether someone's phone to a setup and go ham.
Just do what we did at Evo 2016.
And
well.
that's how like was for a lot of Rivals tournaments for a while, which I think is why we had so many internet issues. The good old days of phone tethered internet and one headset for two commentators.
Oh, I know that feel. I think it was SXC. We had a little rival side event, and we did commentary on the laptop microphone that the sets were being played on.
Ah, how did
It was
that like?
amazing.
Were you shouting into the?
We had the commentators sitting next to the players with a second screen.
Oh my god!
It was amazing, dude.
If you get it to work, you get it to work.
That's got to be so distracting for
Oh,
the
it was.
guys playing.
The more distraction was the security kicking us out halfway through grand finals, playing on the side of the street for the last bit.
Oh,
Why did that happen?
Hell yeah. We went ahead of time because it was a side event, so like it was like literally just us DIYing the fuck out of it.
Oh, also, Drain, you better do as well at Heatwave that you did at Belk.
Oh no. Can't do that, I'm sorry.
Now you got expectations and stress on you. You got to live
Yo.
up to those expectations. You can't go back now.
So if he makes a meme of it after, he'll be fine.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep.
That's where his money's at.
Blow
It's a
over.
sponsored memer. Who are you looking forward to meeting at Belk? or not Balk at a Heatwave.
Heatwave.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know who's going.
Let's pull that up.
Oh, Car's just gonna be there, right? I think
know Adam
Car's
is
wants
going.
to fuck me up. Yeah. But I've
think-
met him already. Oh yeah, it's funny. AZ Cards, we have the same name.
Like first name or like last
yeah,
name? As
we're
well?
both Nathans.
Gotcha. Yeah, Full Stream and I are both Josh's, and that's
That's funny.
both
I mean,
the
just call him
Rasters.
Joshua.
Yeah, I mean we're both Joshua.
Oh fuck. Yeah, you got. Don't worry, he plays Ori now. He's not taking a character as well.
Yep. Best
wonder-
Raster main in the world right here.
Catch these hands against Jet,
Dude,
I'm sending
I'm
Jet up.
I'm going ham against Jet if we ever
Bruh.
meet.
Bruh. I'm a Jet's my
Let's see
boy,
who's
dude.
going. Razgriz, AZ Cards, Cups, U, SBS, apparently. Sawtooth, LBO, Kenneth, Adam, Turtlebox.
I haven't met.
Birdo.
No, I met Kenneth.
A lot of people going.
Huh. I've met most of them. Weird.
Says he'll go to Heatwave if Stefan goes and someone pays my flight. I'm sure
let's
someone
go.
can work that out.
Stefan, I don't think he'd ever attend a Rivals tournament.
Honestly, it seems like something that would just have fun.
Yeah, we gotta get Stefan on the Rivals Weekly show, just to see him completely clueless. I'm like, I have no idea what to do.
Dude, I might have Adam next week. I don't know. I haven't asked him yet, but he said that pretty much any Sunday he's available, so we might have Adam next week.
Hell yeah.
See if we could get both Adam and Stefan at the same time. That'd actually be hilarious. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
Yeah, and we'll be on the proper channel next week. We had some weird stuff happening this week, so
It was
Yeah,
my fault.
What
but-
channel are you guys on now?
I'm on my channel, my YouTube channel, streaming over there at the moment.
Yeah, I was like looking at Rivals Weekly so I could talk trash and chat before I got on, but yeah, no nice.
Couldn't
Yeah, that's
get that
where-
to work.
Yeah, it was weird. I'll have that figured out before next week. Apparently, the stream key didn't change, but it wasn't going live, even though it was showing that I was going live, but the stream wouldn't go live. So some
Rip.
weird stuff is happening. I'll probably just have to do a fresh install of OBS.
Perplexing.
Yeah.
Does Chad have any questions before we kind of close up here? Because I don't know if there's anything else that we got.
Well, first, does Jorane have anything to say? I feel like we pulled
Yeah.
Jorane in, and then we got totally distracted by Gabe here.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm
feel
so
kinda
sorry,
bad about
Jorane.
that. But I was looking
No,
for like
no.
questions for Jorane specifically, like
Yeah, I'll take questions.
the man we have
Rivals of Memes wants a money match. All right.
with Gabe. So
Or what, a meme match or a money match?
Both.
What's a meme match?
Well,
fucking
Jorane would win
God.
whatever it is.
Nah, man, let's go. I'll meme him. You've seen. I've been set up a meme game in the States now, dude. Follow my Twitter. You'll see the greatest memes.
Yeah, that's okay. So your stupid name, Gubba Flubba, that dumb
go.
Twitter name. That and MSB, go follow them on Twitter. You've been posting some interesting things about your American experience.
God bless America, dude.
You get the more authentic American experience if you're on the East Coast. I don't know what that means.
Sure do. I know, Virginia was pretty American, dude. There was an American flag on every single house. I think Mariah got a sick flick of me saluting all 5 of them at once.
yeah, I saw that. That was something that I noticed too, because it's like there's not too many of them. Like if you go around Seattle or Portland, you see some flags at like businesses and stuff, but it's not like at every single house. And then you like go to the South and it's like, it's just everywhere. Everyone has a flag.
Raw, girthy patriotism.
So I think Uga Pookie had a question.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna send my boy Boyd back in while I go get the best slice in New York City. You dig?
All
all
right.
right.
I'll
Thanks
catch
for
you guys
coming on,
later.
Gabe.
Here's
All right.
Boyd.
Later, Gabe. Thanks for showing up.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow, that comment. All right.
Hey guys.
Hey, MSB. His
I was watching the podcast from the couch, and I saw my set with Dolphin Brick, so I figured I'd come back in and answer any curious questions you might have had about that set.
How depressed was D-Brick after?
Well, after the set, I intentionally popped off as little as possible. I shook his hand and I said, "Good set, good set." And then we were walking off the stage, and he was like, "You fucker." And I was like, "Yep." I didn't go into the set intending to be a douche, but once I got that stupid rock spike, when I get put, that's like the kind of stuff that happens in friendlies, and when that stuff happens in friendlies, you're. So I was in friendlies mode. I just crouched a bunch, and I was like, he's so mad. He's so mad.
You tried to get a taunt spike on him.
I didn't even try to get it. I taunted early, and I let him get a free recovery on purpose.
Sure.
We're gonna go with that. Yeah.
I was like, if I get a taunt spike, it'll be nice, but I've never practiced this, so I'm just gonna taunt and see what happens. So I knew going into it, he'd probably just kid me. It's like, whatever, man. Try and win. Get back. So silly. And the recovery chain where I got him up to like 200 and just crouched the whole time, that happened too. It was a good. Everything. I would rather lose to full stream and play that set than get third without any embarrassing losses at all. You know. That was that's gonna live on for a bit. I'm glad that happened.
That's all you're gonna hear for a while. I swear. I swear. Every time you talk to him, you're gonna bring that up, aren't you?
Maybe. Well, he 3-0'd me at Balk. It was convincing, and it was kind of embarrassing for me because I just beat Ralph. And it's like, well, I guess Dolphin Brick is the best Orcane in the world now because he beat the guy that beat Ralph. So I played him again. I was stressing about it all night. I get into game and I had practice against Orcane all weekend. Renzo was there, Solar was there. I didn't play either of their Orcanes once. So the start of game one, he's dicking me around, and I'm just like, I just have to remember what he's doing. So I make the comeback. I get my janky bear down B. He's already tilted from that because he had the game in the bag. Then game two happens. I get 2 janky kills off the bottom, and then I'm like, he can easily reverse 3-0 me. So I need to put it on him. I need to make it so that he just. There's no chance. I need to guarantee the win. So I pressed down on my stick, and then I pressed it again a lot of times.
Welp.
So yeah, game 3, if you watch the bot, he runs into so many forward airs. He plays really, really bad. And that's why. I didn't do it to BM him. I did it to tilt him, which I guess is BM, but...
I don't think so. I think that's like an actual... strategy, like playing.
I did it for the. You'll have to take my word, but I did it for the strategy.
Yeah, I believe that.
But you saw him 3-0 me at Balk, and I'm like, he can beat me 3 times in a row. I better do what I can here. But yeah, I told him when he was walking off the stage, no hard feelings. You know, it is what it is. I did it to win, and then we just watched top 8. I sat next to him pretty much the whole time.
I would like to point out we have like basically 2 players that are on the complete opposite sides of the spectrum with MSB and Jorane.
The spectrum.
Jorane is like
what kind of spectrum we talking here?
Jorane tries to be like the nicest person possible when you're playing against him. I still remember like the first time I played you, I didn't even know you were streaming, and then I went back and looked and was like, oh, he's streaming. Well, I'll just see what this is. And numerous times you're like, I don't really want to play like Zetter against this guy. Like, I don't like just annoyed it would tilt me or something.
Jorane's that guy that when he crouch spams, he think it means bowing down to your opponent in respect.
Where are you on that spectrum, Jarek? Because I'm kind of sort of in the middle. For the most part, like I try to be nice, but sometimes I can get like excessively BM with upbees.
Okay, as much of a smartass as I am, I never want people to be upset at me. So like, I've generally actually tried to be really nice. Like, you don't even have to try. It's just I don't want people to get mad at me. Like, I'm always afraid of that. Like when I made that combo video a week or so ago, I had a lot of clips of Tandoori, and one of them was Tandoori getting just really tilted because Tandoori occasionally does that, and I just like 3-stocked him with like 4%, and he just quit on the last stock.
Oh no, I don't remember. I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah, he was kind of tilted that night, but like I was afraid of putting that. I ended up putting it right at the very beginning of the combo video, so there goes that idea. But I was like afraid of putting that in there and delayed that for the longest time, just because I didn't want to get him annoyed. Because it's like everyone knows Tandoori's better than I am, but like I was doing okay that day. I went like 9-15 against him, so I don't know. I try
Yeah.
not to get people upset. I feel like Windows, you try to do that too. Unless you are upset, then it's like, all right, I gotta do something to say fuck this guy.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Yeah, that's
For the most part, I do try to like just keep it simple. But if I get tilted, that's when I play Crag.
Shine 2017 is going to be a Zetter and Edalus tournament. I'm rooming with Chaos in hand, but I'm so ready for Zetter and Edalus. And Gabe. Rooming with Chaos, Handbutt, and Gabe for Shine. And Toko, but he doesn't play Zetter Edalus.
That sounds awful.
That is the weirdest combination of people I'll be rooming with.
It's going to be... The B&B houses 6, but it only has 5 beds, so we didn't invite a 6th person.
Fair.
So, yeah, you know. Maybe if someone pays us enough, we'll house them.
I'm looking forward to just watching Shine. That's gonna be such a pain to edit the video afterward, though. Like, as I said on Twitter, just the raw VOD for top 8 at SmashCon was 2.5 hours. So that's like 2.5 hours to look through to condense that to 13 minutes.
Shine's all going to be streamed. Pools are going to be streamed at Shine, pretty sure.
Ooh.
That's like... And
Shine is stacked. If you look at SmashCon, let's see. So from SmashCon to Shine, you've got minus Windows, minus Cestos, minus Penguin, plus LBO, AZ, Kasuno, Chaos. Holy hell.
Yeah. I think Shine is the most stacked we've had since G4.
Shine won't have Turtlebox either, but it will have AZ instead. I would call that an upgrade at the moment. I like playing against AZ more than T-Box, to be honest, but, you know.
Why's that?
T-Box is more unpredictable for me because I've played against AZ so much. I feel like I've got AZ's number at the moment. Now that I say this, he'll probably beat the hell out of me at RCS or Shine because we alternate. We alternate, you know. But at the last I checked, I had a good record with AZ, but T-Box is a toss-up. I'm afraid of Kasuno LBO. I haven't beaten them in multiple months. And Chaos is a total wild card. I wanted to say I was confident against him, but then I got reverse 3-0'd by someone's Edalus tertiary. So let's see how it goes.
I said this before, but Jorane, you need to get going to more tournaments. You too, Windows, actually. But
you're too far away.
I mean, that could also be directed at me, but the same problem for everyone. Money and distance.
Yeah, I won't be going to Balky's Palace. 100% not going. Same for GTX, pretty sure.
Is that just money?
Money, distance, and school.
Oh,
like for Shine, it's the Shine ends the day before my classes start, but it's a drive, so it's fine. I can just get back there. Stuff like GTX, which is a flight, that's such a different ball game.
Yeah,
Heatwave I'm gonna try to do though, because that's a 1 day. So I can fly down Friday after class and do the tournament Saturday, come back Sunday, and then get back Monday for school.
I may start I've been thinking about trying to find a way to host my own rivals local in my area. So
me and Wilby have tried to do something for Tri-State, but we're both pretty struggling there.
I mean, I think Gabe is the person to talk to try to get things going with what Gabe's done.
That's fair.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely a good point there.
One of the things he said was, just bring your laptop to your local Smash event and just do a free sign up and join, just play. And just do that for weeks and see what happens. See where it goes from there.
Yeah, my problem there was being super far away from Smash events, but where I'm going to school is gonna be a good area for that. So I might have some ideas.
We'll see. I wish there was more local scenes. It would be pretty cool to have more. As I said before, one of the things I would love is if we had a Portland-Seattle rivalry, just because I miss that rivalry. That's our two cities are always arguing, and then Vancouver's just awkwardly up there. You guys don't matter. You're just kind of out up there. Whatever. No, I actually, I don't think I've gotten a reply yet. I don't think Edalus or Dan are really back after Shine, and I'm sure everyone is incredibly tired after traveling a bunch. I know you are, Windows.
Very much so. I may have to head out soon just because like I was zoning out for a lot of this.
I actually feel okay. I got some decent rest on the bus on the way back, so I'll take it. Got about to get the best slice in New York, and we'll go from there.
I still love that one part in at SmashCon where Edels and Dan said something like, "I hear the crowd popping off," and by the crowd I mean Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe was. There were a couple people. There was a guy that I knew from the locals that we still had back at Nebulous. It hosted Rivals for a couple weeks, which was just one guy pub stomping everyone, and then I showed up, and he was actually there for Smash 4, and he was cheering me on, and that was badass. Shout out to Dark Blues. And then he disappeared after I lost the full stream, and I didn't see him again for the rest of the event. God bless. I would have done the same.
Well, I was going somewhere with that. Right, that was totally not relevant to anything. Message Edalus to see their thoughts on it, but there's a convention in Portland called the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Actually happens to Portland's like Oregon Convention Center. So a big convention center. It's not a small event. I'm like, dude, the Rivals will totally fit here really well, and there's plenty of players in the area. It's like, yeah, and you could come down too. Like, I'm sure all the Seattle and like BC guys would come down.
So, I think that what Rivals needs is exposure, but not like alpha rat exposure. That's good, but what really set it is high level exposure. Because you saw you may have seen the tweets of a full stream at the airport playing with Smash 4 players, and they were like, "Damn, dude, Rivals is intense. I never knew that could be so fast, etc., etc." That's what the game needs to be shown in a way that showcases depth instead of like dicking around with Excalibur memes.
Ooh. Yeah, that's why I don't post content like that. That's why I try to focus on like, look, hey, we have an actual scene. We have real dedicated players, and people are actually sponsored. Like, get involved. Come join us. And it was pretty cool seeing it at like actual main stage SmashCon instead of like the side. Like, it's main stage, but not really because it's on the side next to Melee, right?
Yeah, we were actually only supposed to be on from 10 to 12. And the stream started at 10:30 because of, Rivals technical stuff. So I was like, uh-oh. Grand Final's going to get canceled. So Apostle was up there making sure everything was right. I was like, $25 sub if you let us on past noon. And he ignored me, so I didn't $25 sub. That's what you get.
I'm actually
glad. Get let on past noon.
I'm actually glad it started late because I set my alarm to wake up super fucking early because stupid East Coast time. It started at 7:00 p.m.
Yeah,
or 7 p.m. 7 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
7 a.m. Yeah, Sacto Style actually messaged me on Twitter asking when top 8 was, and I was like, 7 a.m. dude, get some coffee on deck, and he was just like, fuck.
Yeah, I set my alarm for 6 in the morning, which means I go to bed, usually want to go to bed around 4 in the morning. So I didn't sleep much at all. I woke up to my alarm and then fell back asleep immediately. And then I woke up at like 7:15. I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, oh, okay, they haven't started yet. For once, I'm glad that they were late.
It wasn't that late though, so hey, we'll take it.
I don't think you saw any of it, Jorane. You're on my same sleep schedule. It's like, screw this nonsense.
Like, I get off work at like 7:30, so I just came home and then I watched some, and then I went to bed. So it actually worked out for me.
Do you mean you didn't go to that wiener dog race?
Why do you remember the weirdest things? No, I did not.
So context of that is he messaged me and saying, he said nothing else, just, so I may be going to a wiener dog race. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Maybe next year.
Maybe. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta do my usual harassment stuff. But yeah, Shine looked fun. Again, I wish it was local. I'm sure both of you guys enjoyed going. We should probably wait. Does the crowd have anyone Anyone have any questions? We should probably start wrapping this up sometime soon.
I am not okay right now.
I'm gonna be heading out in about 20 minutes to get a taste of the best slice in New York. So
Yeah, so we'll probably wrap this up sometime soon. I've not been looking at the chat. I am sorry, guys. Yeah, Absa doesn't have many skins. I know you've been ranting about that a lot, Jorane.
I just, oh my god, yeah, I do. I want it to be a cool skin. I'm glad they didn't make Burrito Absa. I'm glad they stuck that on Craig.
hell, dude, I like that skin.
That totally seems like
It's
an
pretty
MSP
good.
type skin.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Twitch Absa?
I like Twitch Absa. It's pretty good.
It's pretty generic because it was like one of the first ones, you know.
Yeah, the taunt is super nice too, and I love the cloud.
I like how I have Twitch Absa, and I'm never going to use it.
But
Don't
that's the skin that I use when I play Absa, but I suck at Absa, so I don't usually break that one out.
So I imagine they would add an Absa skin sometime soon. There's a lot of Absas now. Like, good Absas. I think
Yeah, they showed up. It scares me. Please go away. Saw the rest of that set with Penguin. He got the most brutal 3-stock on me on like Tower of Heaven, which I assumed was neutral stage, but he counterpicked it and 3-stocked me, and I was like, well, this is going to be a tough one.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't imagine they wouldn't leave a skin there for too long, considering how many Absas are playing. I do think Absa and Orcane are probably the two characters that you can play like the most different. Like, there's a lot of diversity with those two characters, and I know this can be said for all of them, but those two specifically.
Orcane, I feel like I have to play Orcane. I feel horrible. I canceled my Orcane combo video because I just felt like there's nothing I can do. I guess it's just personality things. Because like Farewell said, there's no room for innovation with Crag when there is type of deal. I feel like Orcane's got nothing.
That's weird. I look at that and I'm like,
I guess it is. Yeah, or I feel very, very shoehorned into a certain style with Orcane.
Yeah.
I guess I could understand where you're coming from if you're playing against Orcane and getting hit by the same stupid combos.
I mean, when I play as Orcane, I feel like I have to do the stupid combos, because if I don't do them when I play as Orcane, then I'm just wasting time and should pick a different character type of deal. But I think that's not true. Otherwise, nobody'd play Orcane. Like how nobody plays Raster.
Well, I mean, that should be good for Windows. You have no competition now.
Dude, the best raster in the world. Since Windows on a bit of hiatus, the best raster in the world right now is Yezdef. No, Pepe. It's Pepe. It's Pepe.
What do you mean I'm on a hiatus? I thought you were playing.
I thought you were.
I was, and then I came back.
Oh, okay.
And I've just been playing like shit. I am honestly like thinking of swapping off.
You tied with Pepe, so he's the best.
Did I tie with Pepe? I thought
Did
I
he?
replaced him.
You both got 9th.
Oh, we did.
Pepe beat Menace and Gabe, so that's how we got in the upset slot. He lost to Cake Assault 3-0 and Skittles 3-0.
I beat F.E.A.R.
Have you guys seen Skittles bracket get into top 8?
No.
I have.
All right, so I'm sorry, Windows, but this is really, really funny. So he lost to me in winners top 32, and then he had to play community manager George, and this was his most difficult opponent in the losers bracket to get to top 8. So he beats George, and then he has to play Murder of Crows. Loser gets 13 because Crows beats Solar and Wolf. So Skittles 3-0's Crows. Skittles then has to play Pepe. Skittles versus Pepe. Loser gets 9th at Super Smash Con 2017 East Coast big tournament, 160 people. Skittles versus Pepe. Loser gets 9th. So Skittles wins, and then Sestels purges him from this. God bless.
All right.
I had to get that off my chest. That was a real moment. When I was playing against Penguin, I thought I was going to lose. Like, I really should have just lost to Skittles. There would have been no stress. I would have just been in top 8. Man.
So it's safe to say West Coast is better than East Coast?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, East Coast is really good, but they never really get together. West Coast just has more quantity as well. Fucking ice bullshit.
Who allowed Ice to just like completely take control and just control tournaments?
Ice did.
I mean, that's a fair point.
No one stopped.
Yeah, pretty
Listen,
much.
Bounty X Hunted made the first Get Good, and Never Eat Cars signed on to help him. And then
Cups
Bounty quit, and then Cup signed on to help them, and then they got Whale, and then they made Ice, and then they had the tournaments, and then they were all really good because they played in the tournaments, and they stopped playing in the tournaments, so nobody else got really good. That's my editorialized version of the events. I'm just this cool guy who got good by himself, with, you know, by pure coincidence, playing my great and honest character.
Most honest, and the most honest playstyle.
Yeah, very honest recovery. You knocked me off stage, you know. I'm just gonna try my gosh darn best to get back, and nothing else will happen.
I may have to hop off for now. I hate to do this right now, but
That's okay.
No, it's
No
fine.
worries.
Yeah.
That is fine. We've been going for about 2 hours, so we should probably start ending this now. Sorry to Jorane. We didn't talk too much about you compared to what we usually do. Everyone's popping in and out. So
I'm sorry, dude.
No, I'm okay.
no, it's cool. Smash
Judging
Con
by all the repeats this week, I think we'll see you again around eventually.
eventually.
Talk about your memes some more. A little bit of abs too, I guess.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe after you win Heatwave.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so bad.
Hey.
Now that you got all this pressure.
I know, right?
Wait, MSB, you said you're going to Heatwave too, right? No?
I'd like to. I'm not registered yet. I want to do I want to do the first week of my classes, just see how I stack up, and if I look like I'm in a secure position and can afford a weekend where I'm not studying, then I'll head on over to Heatwave because I've got the money.
All right, there goes Windows.
Okay.
Thanks for. Sorry, Windows. Thanks for joining us. The screens are going to be a little messed up for the webcam, but it's fine.
I can tag in if you need.
If you want to. If you want to keep talking, you want to be around.
For 10 more minutes, the webcam will not be messed up if you tag me in there.
Okay, I will do that if I can remember your name.
Just an M.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So I went ahead and added you in.
All right, making my way through the web Skype app and accepting this call.
Right. Oh God. Web Skype app, please. I keep forgetting.
Ooh, this is fancy. All
Wow.
right, looks like the void, the all-consuming void, has the webcam's not set. All right, I'll just take this off then. The webcam was on top of my webcam, the actual webcam, but oh well. I guess it's just not in use. All right, hey.
Hey, now you're here. So you have been having a fun time with Gabe.
Yeah, we've been hanging in there. I think I'll be staying around this place for another day or so, and then heading back to my own place, get my affairs in order for school, and then head over to Shine, then immediately dash back down to get ready for that for real.
Yeah. Gabe sounds like he's been really enjoying being.
Yeah.
I mean, he is across the world, in a place he's never been to before.
Everything but the coffee has been going fairly well.
Fairly well. I forgot to mention that his experience of the West Coast is LA, and that's a very bad experience of the West Coast.
Yeah, I've been there as well. It was horrible. God bless.
LA sucks. SoCal sucks in general. All right, Twitter tags have been fixed now. You were fairly sure you were not Windows MSB.
You got it.
It's a pretty big difference. All right, so you and Gabe have totally been playing on another account, right?
Another account? What is that? What do you mean by that?
Just randoms online.
Oh, we haven't done any online.
Oh, seriously?
Yep.
Suspicious.
Maybe soon. I mean, I'll be heading back home and doing online, but me and Gabe have just been content messing around with each other type of deal.
eventual full-on meme stream. Dude, that's like every single Jorane stream. What?
I miss every brain stream. It's like during my sleep schedule. The whole thing concentrated right in there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my problem with Windows. I at least get to see the dank memes, but I don't know, I have fun just going around to random people streaming Rivals, just messing with them.
Yeah, me too.
Aw.
Well, in a good way.
It's like I'm pretty sure no one cares because as soon as I jump into a Twitch chat, it just kind of explodes. It's never anything good. It's all a bunch of nonsense, but it does at least. It's so calm before I show up. I occasionally, like, if I'm doing something, I'll like open your stream, finish what I'm doing, and like in that 5 minutes when I'm waiting, there's like maybe 3 people say something, and it's all relaxed conversation, and then I jump in, and the conversation shifts to something just completely stupid, and suddenly starts flooding.
Usually regarding dragons. Usually.
Maybe. I can not confirm this. So did anyone get salty at SmashCon? MSV?
Ooh. Nothing that I can really tell. Honestly. Well, Skittles was very angry. He was complaining about apps of the whole top 8. It's kind of like a choose the lesser evil. You get into top 8, but your soul gets removed from your body. Do you do it? Do you push the button? And Skittles pushed the button, and I don't think he wanted to. Did you see the tweet he made the day of?
No.
Top 8, about how he was going to make his region proud and win the tournament, and then he just gets his face kicked in by Abso's kicks. And it was a nightmare, man. I feel for him, but I don't feel for his complaining. Oh, I would never complain.
Oh yeah, that's something you wouldn't do.
Not once. Fuck Catalyst, not once.
Honestly, it does have to feel like super bad because it's the first time you ever get on stream and that happens.
And it's that the Momocon champion. He made more money than me in the weekend of Bigger Balk.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's worth going to Bigger Balk though. Way more worth it.
The experience was worth it, man. Every tournament where I get to dunk on an Orcane's a good tournament. So I've had a hot streak as of late.
I generally try to keep my my expectations of myself tapered a lot.
So it is worth noting that I've got 3 third places in a row, and someone else has gotten 3 ninth places in a row. Me and him, we are consistent.
I can hear Gabe in the background.
Yeah.
Man, when I looked at the bracket, there were some things I saw. I was like, "This is not usual." And then I looked at the seeding didn't seem to be that weird. How the hell did some of these get super easy and some of these get super difficult?
Mm-hmm. Well, Toko was the 11 seed, which was interesting. He was the 2nd seed of his pool, and he lost to Wolf. And then Wolf lost to Kruz. So that's kind of how that went down. The number 2 seed slot in the pool lost to Kruz, which is kind of how he got where he got. And then Gabe got the 5 seed, lost to Pepe. God bless him. So those are kind of like the 2 big shakeups.
My exact words when I saw that in bracket was like, "What the fuck happened to Gabe?"
I just finished playing against Skittles. I walked over to Gabe. I looked at my screen. I saw Raster wins and a Game Boy Color Zetaburn in 2nd place. I looked at Gabe. He said I lost. I look at the screen. I look at Gabe. I look at the screen and look at Gabe. I say, "Did you?" He said, "Yeah." I look at the screen. I look at Gabe, and I say, "Well, fuck, dude."
Oh.
And that's Super Smash Con circus music.
Yeah, that was I guess that was a thing that happened.
Sure was.
As I said earlier, like a small sample size. You know, you still have Shine, still some other things. You got to see what happens.
Shine is going to be a hell of a tournament, even if seeding goes exactly as expected, like full stream wins and all that stuff. the sets are still going to be wild there. There's a lot of people with a lot to prove in this tournament. So
Yeah.
if whether they make the upsets and win or lose and fail spectacularly, either way, it'll be amazing to watch. And the whole thing will be streamed, apparently. So, hey, be there or miss good stuff. Up to you.
That I'm excited and not excited at the same time, just because it's like
It'll
I
be
really
all
want to
day
watch all of
Saturday,
it.
dude. It'll be
Yeah.
like August 26th will just be like the big day.
It's like I want to watch
I think
it.
on the schedule block we only have 3 hours for the pen for the entire tournament, which is weird. So I'm hoping we can. I'm hoping that gets changed a little.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. The stream for like CEO when they did from pools to everything was like 6.5 hours. Yeah. Which I'm not looking forward to editing the video from Shine at all.
Hell yeah.
That took me so. All right. Well, so when CEO happened, that was another East Coast tournament, so I had to wake up super early, which meant I got like 3 hours of sleep that day. Then I watched and recorded the first day, which was all pools. So I got that. And then I started editing it immediately afterward, just so I could have that done for the next day. I was like so tired from that. I would have moments where it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna lay down for just like a minute. And you know how that always goes. You're just gone. You're asleep for a few hours. Then you wake up and get back to
I
editing.
did that about 3 times at the Airbnb at SmashCon. I closed my eyes on the couch and then it was like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Everyone was gone. That's why the couch became my bed, because the first night I was there, I just passed out on and everyone took all the beds.
Yeah. And traveling's tiring.
Yep.
There's even something as simple as like being on a team bus going down to the West Coast. You're not even doing anything. You're just on a bus. You're sitting at a table playing cards with your teammates and you're just tired. Like, I don't know.
Well, as someone who was on a bus for about 5 hours today, yeah, that can get you.
How far did you have to go? Like, what were you doing?
Oh, I took a megabus from New York City to Washington, D.C., and then took DC Metro transport to get to the Airbnb from there, and the other way around to get back. Overall, the trip wasn't crazy, but it was long.
Yeah.
But not as long as like Skittles, who's on a bus for like 20 hours type of deal.
How'd you get the Belk train? Did you fly or?
Yes, I did.
How you had to think about that?
Yeah, it was fun. No, it wasn't.
Well, I'd rather fly than have to drive all the way down to Belk from BC.
Yeah. I like when you can just get on one plane and it takes you the whole way. I don't like transferring.
Did you have to transfer?
Yeah.
Where'd you transfer?
Like Calgary?
Where?
Another more Canada places.
Ooh, boy.
Why would they transfer you from BC to another Canada?
Because I'm on the island and it's weird.
Couldn't you just like take a ferry to like the main airport?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
directly
pay a
from
bunch
the
of
ferry to the airport. Directly, yeah.
The ferry costs like just as much money.
Okay, that's actually a good point.
My megabus cost. Me and Toko got tickets, like basically a unified ticket. So the tickets for both of us together, round trip or 2 people tickets, New York to DC and back, $32.
Gosh.
Yeah, those are actually pretty cheap. Like up here,
yeah, megabus, baby.
Yeah, up here we have the Bolt bus, and it's like $20 round trip from like Portland, Seattle back, or Portland, Vancouver back. It's just $20 round trip. It's super cheap. That is closer though. That's like Seattle's 170 miles. Vancouver's 300 miles.
We reserved it pretty far in advance, like at least a month and a half or so. So that's what you get.
Yeah. If Rivals ever does come to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, Jorane, I hope to see you there. You better go.
Oh, I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
do
more
my
doable.
best to make it there if that happens. That's the thing.
Because I noticed that. I thought about that the other day. I was talking to AZ Cards about it. I mentioned this early in the stream, but it was like Rivals would fit really well there because it's in Oregon's Convention Center, which is near downtown Portland. Like it's an actual convention center. The expo is not like, Emerald City Comic Con or something. It's not like 70,000 people, but it's pretty big. It's like that perfect size where Rivals would fit in perfectly well, and it's a retro gaming expo, so Rivals already fits that bill.
Hey.
and they're up in Seattle, so like, and there's just a ton of players up here that would totally do it. Oh, okay.
Oh, did I do a thing? Oh well.
You did the thing.
He didn't like that idea at all.
I didn't think. Anyway, I think that's about that should be about it for me. Anyway, the best slice in New York should be upcoming, so
goodness.
I'm
Have fun.
gonna hop off then.
All right, good to have you show up and tell Gabe
Yep.
to enjoy himself.
You got it. All right, guys. See you
Later.
around.
And I guess that's where I'll end the podcast this week. We've been saying we need to end it for the last like 20 minutes. So,
Yeah.
so I will finally do it. Thanks to all you guys for watching. Sorry for the wrong channel and all the mishaps. I'll have that fixed by next week. Thanks to Jorane for showing up.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
And sorry for being all totally miscombobulated and stuff happening here and there and people popping in and out. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Well, thanks for showing up, guys. I'll see you next time.